So we got quite a few boxes to open up, so let's just get straight into it. For those of you guys that don't know, this is the DTF printer, the Prestige Plus R A3, the Prestige A3 Plus R. Sorry, I said that wrong. But if you see anything that you like throughout watching this video, use my All-American Print Supply affiliate link down in the description below to purchase yours today. But we have a lot of boxes, like I said, so let's get into it. Let's open up some of these boxes and see what you get when you buy your All-American Print Supply DTR, the Prestige A3 Plus R. Let's go. Okay, now item number one. This looks like a printing roll. Let's open it up. All right, got some styrofoam. Got some bubble. Let's see. Ooh, this is heavy. All right, so this is in fact a roll of film. All right, a roll. Big clue, a roll. All right, let me set this to the side right here. All right, let's go. Let's get this big box up here. Let's get this box right here. Oh my gosh, it's heavy. A lot of stuff in there. All right, let's see what's inside. All right, it's one of those deals where you got a box inside of a box. So let me start taking some stuff out. All right, let me put this on the floor. Box inside of a box. All right, you got these, some DTF inks. You got some nozzle check film, and you got a sponge thing right here. Oh, they gave us some wonderful DTF powder. Awesome, DTF powder. We have some DTF cleaning solution. We have some lint wipes, some cleaning foam swabs, And we have some lint-free wipes. All this stuff is so familiar. All this stuff is so familiar because of the DTG. All right, we got one more box in here. Let's bring it up so you guys can see it. All right, and this right here is the Purifier Mini, as it says. Let's open this up. All right, in the Purifier Mini, you get a hose. Cool, hose right here. Some styrofoam. You get the purification unit right here. Awesome, to purify the air while you're drying your DTF films. You got a little kind of like little squishy thing. I guess that hooks onto there. All right, maybe like that, something like that maybe. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll watch the instructions. Then we got the power cable for that. And then we have some instructions, product introduction / instructions. All right, parameters and stuff. It tells you how to hook it up. All right, so this actually goes up on the other side of this hose, hooks in right here. All right, so yeah. All right, let's get into some more meat and potatoes. Let's open this bad boy up right there. We're gonna save the big boy for last. Let's open up this one. A lot of stuff going on here, so let's just open this box up and see what's inside. All right, so we have a operating manual right here. We have a power cord right here. With the power cord right here. We have a Allen wrench key right here. And we have some styrofoam packaging. All right, let's throw this on the ground. And yeah, we're gonna have to put this on the ground and pick this up, guys, because this is the heater. This is your curing station, your oven, right? And if you don't get anything at all, if you're just doing it, if you have a DTG and you just have a DTG and you don't have an oven, you could just buy this. If you have a DTG and you're making transfers, you could just buy this oven right here. All right, guys, here we go. So this is what it says, the Phoenix 16x20 curing oven right here. Let's take everything off right here. Woo! Fingers, watch your fingers. All right, there we go. Yep. This thing's a beast. Oh, it's so clean. so new. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look at this thing. Look at this baby right here. Look at this thing. Can we open it up? Oh, it doesn't open up like that. It pulls out, the tray pulls out. Oh, this thing is a beauty. This thing is awesome looking. Oh man. All right. Let's organize this so far. So we got everything kind of organized. Now, let's get into the big case. We've seen it at expos. We've seen it online, but we've never physically possessed one. Look at this gorgeous looking case that they ship this in. I like items that come in stuff like this because I can always reuse these cases. But look at all the care they took. So you just pull this out, twist it, thing pops, the latch pops up, and it releases, kinda. All right, you have these all over the packaging right here. This is pretty slick. I like it a lot. I like this. It's pretty easy, and this is definitely a case that you want to keep and reuse for something. But I definitely like this case a lot. This is awesome. This is an awesome case. All right, so let us open up the top. Ooh, another box full of stuff. Oh my gosh, so much stuff in here. Okay, so first of all, we got this. This is a Prestige R cover. All right, the printer cover, I'm assuming. All right, so let's put this right here. We have a bunch of miscellaneous supplies. We have a sheet right here with some information on it. We have some more lint-free wipes, some cartridges, a power adapter, a bunch of stuff. We'll show you guys everything that's in here in a little while. We have a pan for applying our DTF powder, I'm assuming. All right, set that right here. We have a roller, because this is what makes this one so special, guys. It has a roller, so it makes it more efficient. One of the things about DTF printing, especially when you're printing individual sheets, that I found to be very, very inefficient is the ability to be efficient, right? To be able to print more than one DTF at a time, to have to print one at a time. And now this, because you're not printing one film at a time, you have a roller here, so you can print like maybe 3 or 4 at a time. Cut it, cure it, cut it, cure it, and that makes for more efficient printing, more consistent printing, right? All right, so now you have a little metal side panel right here, and the meat and potatoes inside the box right here. I'm just gonna squeeze it up. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's very, very tightly packed, and rightfully so. Rightfully so. Up, rightfully so. All right, so I'm gonna have to put this on the ground and pick this up and put it on top. All right, so grab my handles right here that it comes with, and then put this down gently. Not too heavy at all. Nope, not that heavy. All right, so slide that out of the packaging. This definitely needs its own little whole home type of situation. It definitely needs a nice, like a nice large table. All right, so yeah. All right, so we got everything out of the box. Let us try to get some type of organization going on here so we can show you guys everything that we have in this packaging. So first, let me introduce you to the front of the Phoenix right here. It has a slide out tray, got plastic in it. I think I need to take that all the way out and take the plastic off fairly. I'm gonna take that off real fast. Plastic off. Let's go ahead and slide that back in. And you can see, you can probably cure about 2 prints at a time, which is cool. Right here, nice slide out tray. All right, let's look at the top of it. Top of our Phoenix oven right here. Doesn't look too complicated. Here's our ventilation system right here. Closed, open, simple functionality. Here's an on and off switch right here. Here's a little indicator probably, and here's our power button. and a little small touch panel right here. Looks pretty simple, looks pretty laid out. I mean, simply laid out, of course. And on the side right here, you have a little fuse. I'm assuming that this is a 18 fuse, so if your Phoenix ever stops working, you might want to check the fuse. And we have some vents right here on the side. This is the back of our unit right here, and you see where you plug in the power cord right here. Phoenix 16 by 20 dryer. And the other side is just blank, so there's nothing to see there. Next, we have our DTF station air purification system. You have your power cord on the back. You have a ventilation system right here. It's pretty much just a box, and you have some functionality right here. So you pretty much, okay, so I don't see an on and off switch, so I'm assuming that you just plug it in and you can turn it this way to start working and turn it that way to turn it off, I assume. But we'll look into that a little deeper a little later. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it. And of course, you have the top of it where you plug in the hose to vent and purify your air, so you're not breathing those fumes from the dried ink. And here is what we have all been waiting for: the Prestige A3+R. All right, you see our controls right here. Here is a restart button, up, down, set. All right, then we have some buttons right here: trash, exit, enter, ink, and power. Measuring in, let's see, because I know size is a huge issue for some people, especially if you're trying to start your DTF business in the house. So we're just at about 28.5 inches wide, and it's very, very slim. 28.5 inches wide by about 14, let's say 15, just to be safe, 15 inches deep, right? And about 10 inches tall. All right, so that's what you're working with. All right, 28.5. Yeah, so yeah, very, very nice form factor for this whole DTF package. If you look at everything that's included, it's not a lot. If you are limited in space and you want to start a DTF printing business, open up a website and start shipping DTF transfers, this is a very, very good option to start with, I think. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let's keep on looking around the Prestige R A3 Plus. The Prestige A3+R. Let's continue looking around it. So here's the side of the unit right here. You have some vents right here, right below, beside the panel right here, where you have the power switch. A lot going on right here. You see we have our power, right? A power switch. Also have the power cable where you plug in a power cable, and you have where you plug in your Ethernet. Your USB, just a regular printer size right here. And you have the feeding area where you feed your DTF roll through. And then you have your waste station right here. As you guys can see, looks like it's been tested already. That's very, very good. They tested it to make sure it's working. All right, so right here you have where you put your waste container right here. And let's look at the other side. Other side, pretty cool. You have your yellow, black, magenta, cyan, and your white, true white. And this is where you refill everything, so that's pretty cool. I like the fact that this has, you can just pour ink into it as opposed to having to buy ink cartridges. I like that a lot, guys. Yeah, you just pour your ink right in there instead of having to buy cartridges. Game changer for me. Game changer for me. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, but yeah, I like that a lot. All right. Now let's take a look at the top of the Prestige R. We have some latches right here. I'm assuming that opens up the whole top. Yeah, it opens up the whole top. So really, really easy, and it's like has a little latch right here. Really, really, really easy to do maintenance on this thing. You can just go in here and see everything that's going on. See if you have a clog. See if you need to clean the strip. See if you need to clean the maintenance station. I like this a lot. Game changer for me. Let's see how you close this, how easy it is to close this. Okay, so you just pop this up right here and just closes down. Once you push it up, that locks into place. And to close it, you just pull this lever pretty much up and it closes right here. All right, let me give you guys first little ASMR of peeling this top part off right here. Let's find a corner. Nice and peels off, looks nice and new, like it should. Oh yeah. And you can see clean through the top of that. I like that a lot. Very, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. Like I said, you can see clean through the top of this. So while you're printing out your DTF transfers, you could actually, you know, take a look at it and see what's about to happen. See what's coming out. See how it's printing. All right, guys, we got that all cleaned up, and can you guys see how crystal clear that screen is right there? I mean, not a screen, but the little thing you can look through and make sure everything is printing out good while it's printing out. I like that a lot. I don't know why I'm so stuck on that, but I like that. Smaller than the DTG, and I'm thinking the more and more I get into this, that DTG might be in trouble with these DTF printers. All right, I'll tell you why a little bit later. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. You got two ends right here, right? You got one end that's larger than the other, then you got this thing right here. All right, I'm going to take this and I'm going to just put it around here like so. Nice and easy. This is the part that goes on the top of your heater, your heating element, your dryer, right? And this is the part that goes onto the box. All right, so let me show you. You can just take both ends right here, and you can see that this right here just fits in here perfectly, just like a glove. And you can articulate this thing right here so that it sits right on top. Make sure your vent is open and it sits right on top of your vent, so it can suck the air out and put it into your purification system. Excellent. Love that. So glad they sent this to me, or else I'll be forced to breathe fumes, and you don't want to breathe fumes, so make sure you guys have the DTF purification system. All right, you definitely need this. All right, before I get started with my Prestige, I know that I'm gonna have to go in this bag and get some things out that I need. So let's just take everything out the bag and see what we have. We have this is for the waste container right here. We have some syringes for cleaning. We have some extra tubes in case our lines get clogged, I'm assuming. We have some yellow, cyan, magenta, all these other ink cartridges right here. Not sure what that's for yet. We have our power cord, of course. We have more lint-free wipes, it looks like. Yes, lint-free wipes. We have our USB cable. Awesome, nice, and it is a nice thick connection cable right here. The connections are look pretty nice and beefy, so that's good. And we have our things for our roller. This is what I was looking for right here. Our screws for our roller, and we have some other miscellaneous pieces and screws right here. All right, and we have not sure what this is, but I'll read the instruction booklet and see. And we have some more swabs right here for cleaning the maintenance station and stuff like that. And we have USB flash drive. So I guess we can print from USB flash drive on this. I don't see a USB insert, but oh, training videos right here. All right, cool, nice. All right, so let's go ahead and put on our roller. With our roller system, you see that you have these thing right here. All right, these two brackets right here. You obviously want the rollers facing the inside so that the roller can roll on it, right? You want to be able to roll that on it. All right, so you want to put one right here. You see these four holes right here, one right here, and one right here. And the screws that you're going to use for this are going to be inside this little small plastic bag right here. So I'm going to put them on, but I'm not going to tighten them up all the way. I'm going to put them on very loose. All right, so let me just put the screws down on a table. I'm going to grab my little screwdriver right here, and I'm going to insert one of the screws in there. And like I said, I'm going to put it in there loose. All right, I'm not going to tighten it up all the way. So now we have our arms on kind of loose, right? We want to go ahead and put our roller on. All right, so we're gonna sit our roller on here, and what I'm looking for is I actually want the roller to be nice and tight and snug in there. All right, so I'm gonna push these in a little bit. All right, so it's nice and snug in there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and tighten up all these screws right here. All right, so let's do that. So next I'm going to come around to the front of the Prestige, and remember that big metal piece that we had? I'm going to take the plastic from around it and install it right into here. These little brackets right here should fit right on there. They slide right into these grooves right here, so I'm just going to sit that in there, and it sits right down. Creates a nice little shelf, so as your DTFs print, it comes right off on that and then drops down. All right. Next, as you can see, I turn my printer to the side, and I can go ahead and start filling up these inks right here. All right. And they're labeled on the top, just like these are labeled on the top, so it's foolproof. You can't mess this up. All right, so just for those, see the C right here, cyan, you got a C right here for cyan. You can't mess that up. All right, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start in order actually. So let me just get everything out. All right, pours good. Pours good, not bad at all. And I can see the front as it fills up with ink. Here's a tip for you guys that I can see how something can be a problem, right? Say hypothetically speaking, if you go to change all of your inks together and you take off all the caps at the same time, yeah, don't do that. Only change one ink at a time. That way you can see exactly what cap goes where, and you can see exactly what ink goes where, because I can see how you can get this mixed up some type of way. All right, or better yet, maybe you can like put another sticker right besides it, yellow, black, magenta, cyan, and white. But I mean, you could see in there, but you can't really see the colors that well once it comes to like black, magenta, and cyan. You could definitely see the yellow, but yeah, I could see how somebody could screw that up and put the colors in the wrong area if they're careless. All right, and just take all the tops off at the same time. Highly do not advise you guys to do that. So just wanted to give you guys that tip real fast while I finish pouring in the last ink. Now, I want you guys to pay attention, because I can see a lot of y'all screwing this part up. So pay attention, guys. Pay attention really closely. Let me get this film out of here. I'll show you guys what we're doing. All right, so we got the film, right? We got the roll of film. We are going to put the roll this way so that it drapes down, all right? It's draping down, and we're going to insert it into the roll. Forward, we're gonna lay it right here, right? See how we're laying it? Top part right here, glossy side down, all right? All right, let me roll it up just a little bit. We're gonna take this right here, and we're gonna put it on inside, right there, and we're just gonna sit it on our roll, just like that. All right, don't pay attention on, you know, the fact that it's all this right here. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the rollers right here on the outside of it, butt it up against that, but we want to make sure that the roller, this part is important because you want your media to go in nice and straight every single time. All right, so we got to make sure that the roller is nice and straight. I'm gonna go ahead and drop some of that paper on the inside right there. See me, I just dropped some of the paper on the inside, and I want to make sure that the paper is going against the side right there. All right, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. What I'm really looking at is down inside of the printer. This keeps on falling out because it's so slippery. All right, I'm really looking at down inside of the printer right here. All right, and if you look on that side right there, I want to make sure that the paper is almost like right, see how it's almost touching the side right there, just like right jutting up against it, but not flush on it, right? And then after I do that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get both sides right here. I'm going to try to get you guys a good view. Both sides right here, and nice and tight up against that roller, and I'm going to go ahead and lock them in right there in place. All right, so they're going to stay right there. So that's our guide for our roller. That's where our roller is going to go in every single time, and we're going to check that in just a moment. I'll need to turn on the printer to check it. All right, now these should not move on the side. They should not move because I want it to go in there just like that every single time. Go ahead and open this thing up with the kickstand right there. Boom. Go ahead and take your plug that was inside that plastic container and go ahead and plug it in and plug in your device and you can go ahead and power it on after you plug this into the power outlet. I went ahead and plugged it up, so now I'm gonna power it on. So you got power right there. We also have power in the front, and right now it's counting down. I think it's feeding the lines with ink. Not exactly sure what's going on, but I think that's what it's doing. It's feeding the lines with ink maybe. It's doing its initial thing, but I guess maybe this will go up to 100%, I'm not sure. But right now we are going to finish loading up the paper. Now hang with me guys, this is easy. All right, so I'm putting the paper back in the back right here, and I'm just rolling the roll towards it, and I'm gonna create like a little hump right there. And the reason why I'm creating that hump is so that the paper is against the wheels, against the pinch wheels. Now I'm gonna come to the front, enter and exit. Those are the buttons that you press to feed the paper in. Now watch me feed the paper in. I'm holding it with my hand right here to make sure it's just up against the rollers right here, and I'm gonna press exit. And what's crazy is exit pulls it in and enter pulls it out, which is kind of backwards. So press exit and it rolls the paper in. And right now what I'm paying attention to is I want to roll quite a bit through to make sure none of the paper is hitting the sides, anything like that. And it looks like it's kind of coming close to the side to me, so I'm going to roll it back out, and I'm going to pull it this way just a little bit, and then I'm going to adjust the back. I'm going to adjust the back roller, the main roller on there, so that it is locked in and feeds the paper in that way every single time. All right, so exit to bring it in. I don't like that either. Just keep on playing with it until it feeds it in the way I like it. All right. All right, that looks good to me. Actually, I want to put it over just a little tiny bit more. All right, here we go. Too much on this side. I'm just gonna play with it until it comes in exactly how I like it. All right, that's perfectly on these two brackets right here, perfectly on there. So I like the way that looks. I like that it looks. It's perfectly in the center. All right, so now I'm gonna adjust the tighten brackets in the back. So every time I load a roll on, it goes in exactly like that. I like the way it looks. Go ahead and bring this down so y'all can see what I'm doing. All right. Yeah, I remember the brackets in the back. All right. These brackets right here. I'm just gonna loosen them back up. Just gonna loosen them back up, and I'm gonna adjust how exactly where the roller is tight at. All right. Does that make sense, you guys? In the comments below, does that make sense? I'm adjusting it so this rolls in evenly. All right, let me roll that back up because there's a lot of extra right here. But what I want to make sure is every single time I load on a roll of DTF paper, it locks in and puts it in the same exact spot. All right, so now that it's in, I'm putting it in that spot so it rolls in nice and straight. All right, so I'm just lining up the paper, and then exactly where it is. Now I'm gonna lock that back in place. All right, one of the most important things. That's it. Just make sure it rolls in straight. That's all you want. All right. That's nice and tight. So we good to go. Now that concludes our unboxing and I guess setup, pretty much. I didn't go over the functions in the dryer or how to plug this in and turn it on, but we'll go over that in another video. Want to say thank you to All American Print Supply and DTF Station for making this happen. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. We unboxed it and we set up the Prestige. We're ready to print. Only thing we got to do is connect the USB. Probably got to download an application also. We didn't go over that. So we'll go over all that other stuff in another video, but I just wanted to show you guys an unboxing of the Prestige A3+R in the Phoenix curing oven. And we're good to go, guys. I'm excited about this. I hope you guys are too. Give it a thumbs up. if you liked what you saw in this video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more on the Prestige A3+R. Use my AA Print Supply Co. affiliate link down in the description below so you can purchase one of these for yourself. You guys can see the footprint of the setup. It's not that big like a traditional, big one, but it gives you a nice start to your DTF business, right? Because you can start selling DTFs. The next step up from this is buying one that has a roll feeder at the end, that a shaker, powder, and a heater system, and rolls up at the end. But that's thousands and thousands of dollars more than this. But this is a good start if you ask me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I like it so far, and I can't wait to use it and show you guys what it's all about. All right, so give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, share this video with your friends if they want to see what the Prestige A3+R is all about. And thank you so much for watching. Follow me on social media, A-Dubb Productions on Instagram, A-Dubb Productions on TikTok, and A-Dubb Productions on Facebook. Talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
Turn up that, crank it up. Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby? This right here, this right